Hey everyone, Patrick from Twist and Shout here. Just wanted to give you a quick rundown on our protocols for this year's Record Store Day happening Saturday, April 12th. First of all, if you haven't done this, this is a short and hopefully informative video that'll help you understand what you need to know for Twist and Shout's Record Store Day. Anything not in the video, you can feel free to give us a call at the store at 303-722-1943 and ask questions. The only thing we're not going to give any information out in advance of Record Store Day is about what we're getting, quantity, and price. We've ordered as many copies as we can of everything that's available for Record Store Day. You'll just have to come down that weekend to see what the pricing is and whether we got stuff. But beyond that, anything not in this video, please give us a holler and we'll try and help you out. First of all, we'll be opening at 8 a.m. on Record Store Day. That is the norm for us. It's snowing over here right now, but the forecast says 80 for the high this Record Store Day, so fingers crossed. It should be a nice one for us for a change. And then we'll be open to our regular hours until 7 p.m. As always with Record Store Day, you're welcome to buy as many different RSD titles as you would like over the weekend, but only one copy per customer of each title. We won't ask questions or anything. It's just if you bring up two copies, you're only going to be able to purchase one. So, but feel free to come down. The earlier you get here, the better, obviously, just to ensure that you have the best selection, the best possible chance of getting what you need. We'll let in people until we hit capacity, and then once we hit that, it'll start to be one in, one out until we don't have a line anymore. Kind of all I got on the front end of it. Let's take a hike back here. Well, first let me show you. The line is going to start down at the base of the ramp, right by our front door, and come up this way and roll right on past here. So the line comes all the way back to where we are and then continues on this way. You'll notice we have the entrance to the parking garage, which is now free in case you haven't been here in a while. No gates to let you in and out, so that ought to be better. If you're in this part of the line, make sure that you brake to not block access to the garage. Go from that curb to the yellow post. We'll have some signage up there, but that ought to help out. Additionally, I neglected to mention when we were back down by the door that we can't do any holds on any RSD product for anyone for any length of time for any reason whatsoever. You must be here in person. We don't do mail orders, we don't do phone orders, and again, we don't hold any RSD products because they're all super limited and it is an in-store event. So you must come down for that. That's all I got on that part. So anyway, another thing a lot of people have mentioned is the access from Colfax. It's a fun little slalom course if you're driving it lately. But if you don't think it's so fun, you can access our garage both from Columbine and Elizabeth, which is both are readily accessible from 13th and 14th, which have no restrictions whatsoever. So if you're not having fun driving on Colfax, feel free to use either of the other commuter streets there and then turn on Elizabeth or Columbine and you can access this parking lot and garage from there. If you come here too close to open time though, that garage will be full, guaranteed, but you'll be able to park in the neighborhood. Let's head back inside where it's not snowing and we'll talk about some other stuff for Record Store Day. Come with me. So at 8 a.m. we will open the doors and you'll be able to come into the store and shop. So let me show you how things are going to be laid out back in the store once we are actually going. Follow me this way. All right, so once you've come in, you're gonna all head into the vinyl room here and fan out and find what you need. Um, we will mostly have things in the bins in a way that I'm about to show you. However, we do have an end cap here where anything CD, cassette, any kind of odd package stuff might be there. Also, a lot of box sets and things with odd packaging will be at the counter over here. We don't know exactly what they'll be until day of, until we get everything, but we'll have a bunch of different stuff there. But mostly everything else, like if you'll turn around and just sweep the room here, is going to be laid out through the entire room. And what we do is just start with things at the very front, things that start with A. Doesn't matter if the artist is an A artist or it's a compilation or soundtrack that starts with A, it's going to be in the A bin. All the Record Store Day items will just be under their name or under their artist title or sorry, artist name or compilation title with whatever corresponding letter. So follow me and I'll show you. So at the ends of each rows, we just empty out some of the regular stock and we'll put the card for the corresponding letter there. So we'll have A at the pole of this row, B and C in the next row with the corresponding cards as well. And all you'll need to do is look for those cards. They're gonna go down this way, this row. We'll have B and C over here, pardon me. D and E, maybe F if it works out, down this row. This row will keep open.
When it wants to, not when it needs to. And sometimes.
And then through the rest of the alphabet here using, again, the ends of the rows. So we'll potentially have G and H here, I and J in the next row. And if we have as much product as I think we might have, we may end up using both rows, both sides of the aisle. We won't know until the day of, once we see everything we got and see what kind of allocations we've gotten, but we'll let you know that in line. So follow me back. We're just going to go. All right. Until we get all the way to the back row where we'll have WXYZ. Again, we won't know until day of when we are really setting things out exactly how much or whether we're going to use both sides of the aisle or not, or if we'll be able to all fit it in this side. But Adam will come around and talk to the line and help you get your bearings on that. One thing I do want to mention, I want to reiterate that anything that I didn't cover in this video, we can help you with on the phone if you have any questions about how things are working. But just a quick recap, the basic rules are you're welcome to buy as many different RSD titles as you'd like through the weekend, but only one copy of each. We can't do any holds, mail orders, anything like that, phone orders for any of those until after Record Store Day weekend. So on that Monday, the 14th, we will be able to start doing orders on that stuff. We will not help with, or we will not be able to give you information about quantity or pricing over the phone. You will just have to come down over that weekend to find out if we have something. If we are sold out of something, we will let you know on that weekend. But you can assume that if we don't say that, you should come down and see if we still have a copy. There are a few titles we got allocated on pretty heavily, and if you're not here in the very front of the line, you're not going to see those. I will just give a heads up that the Wicked soundtrack and the Oasis piece and the Gracie Abrams, we got hit pretty hard on our orders, and those are less likely to last very long. So just FYI, if those are some of your prime pieces, you're going to want to get down fairly early to take care of that. So, and a reminder, we're talking about Saturday, April 12th, Record Store Day. We'll open at 8 a.m. There will be a line out for hours beforehand. Some people spend the night. I wouldn't do that myself, but you do you as far as this goes. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Again, give us a call at the store at 303-722-1943 if you have any questions that I didn't cover here or need more clarification on anything. Other than that, we'll see you next Saturday the 12th.